Yankees fans tuning into the Yes Network often hear the voices of Ken Singleton and John Flaherty from behind the microphone. They both grew up in the tri-state area and went on to enjoy successful major league careers. Last Sunday, along with former Yankee player and coach Lee Mazzilli, among others, Singleton and Flaherty were inducted into the New York State Baseball Hall of Fame. The hall is designed to recognize players and contributors from New York for their achievements in baseball. The ceremonies were held in Troy, New York. It was an honor for Singleton, Mazzilli, and Flaherty to be recognized along with many other New Yorkers who have had an impact in the game of baseball from the great state of New York.
Anytime you get into any Hall of Fame, it's fantastic, but certainly from your home state. I don't live in New York anymore. I live in Maryland, but this is where it all started for me. At Mount Vernon, I played Little League, Pony League, PAL, American Legion, you name it, I played it in Mount Vernon. And it was a very fertile ground for baseball players. Several of my teammates in high school signed pro contracts. Fortunately for me, I was the only one who made it to the major leagues and lasted for quite a while.
It's obviously great. I mean, being a New Yorker, born and raised, and very thankful that the New York State Baseball Hall of Fame is recognizing some of the accomplishments.
I think anytime you're recognized in your field, like you said, grow up in this city and to be in the New York State Hall of Fame, and then to go in with guys like Kenny Singleton and John Flaherty and Frank Viola, people that I played with during my career, and be alongside them tonight. It's kind of neat, and it's something that, we just chuckle about and have a good time, so it's a special day for all of us.
Flaherty and Singleton talked about their transition from player to broadcaster and how they can relate with New York fans who make up most of the Yankees audience.
My daily routine is pretty much the same way it was as a player. Try to prepare as much as I can, so when I get up in the booth, that's not a worry for me. And confidence-wise, my level rises a little bit. And then I got great guys that I work with Kenny Singleton and Michael Kay and David Cohn and O'Neill, and the list is long. Makes my life a whole lot easier.
Most definitely it helped to be a player for 15 years. You can sense that things are going to happen on the field. They don't always happen that way, but you have a feel for what's going on the field. Sometimes when things don't work out the way you think they are, you go down and ask questions. Ask the players or ask the coaches and the managers, and you'll find out what they were thinking at the time.
Growing up on the East Coast, the group had to endure some challenges like weather and field conditions to make it to the major leagues. They all put together solid professional careers.
Not being able to play as many games maybe as we would have hoped. But like I said, once we got out there against the kids from California, Texas, Florida, and I realized that I could play on the same field with them, my confidence level rose, and I had a little different mental toughness because I didn't play year-round, and it seemed to work out well for me.
I played all of my baseball in the East, Eastern Division teams. 15 years in the major leagues, and I've traveled the country, of course, going to all these other cities. I think baseball in the East, of course, it's been around the longest, and I think it's the most intense as well.
Growing up in New York, I got a chance to play for two great organizations, the Yankees and the Mets, and above that, I got a chance to win 2 world championships, one with the Mets and one with the Yankees. So it's very special. I don't know too many people that had that opportunity, so I'm very proud of that.